Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz. Today we are playing not Bogles. Normally you would see ancestral mask and things like ethereal armor paired with slippery bogle, but you'll notice here that we do not have that. Instead we have arbor elf, or a gnarlid, writhing chrysalis, and nyxborn hydra. We also could suit up a spawn token. This is a 5-0 that just occurred recently from SpikeYou on Magic Online. It's kind of a mix between Gruul ramp, but there's no Gruul cards, and Bogles. So we're just going to try and quickly put a 4-drop or a big creature on the table and suit it up. This is probably going to be good against damage-based removal, but not very good against non-damage-based removal. So we're looking to maybe beat up on red decks. In the sideboard, we've got some relics that make sense to me, some breath weapons to clear the board, one of Cast into the Fire, that's interesting. Couple benevolent blessings. This makes sense. It's a way to keep your creature alive. And a life link to go with the armadillo cloaks to gain more life. Obsidian acolyte for protection from black, and standard bearer for stopping our opponents from targeting stuff like from elves or opposing Bogles decks. This is pretty interesting. I want to try it out. I'll see you in the matches. This video is brought to you by Card Market, Europe's largest TCG marketplace. Unplugged Gaming in Manlius, New York is having their first ever Pauper 1K. This is a $30 entry that starts at 1 p.m. on August 15th. 70% of the entries will go straight to prizes up to a 64-player cap. Just outside of Syracuse, New York, this event is going to be sweet. Okay, we're here in round number 1 on the draw. We're versus Soder X. They said we're on stream. We don't have a quick threat. We don't have quick ramp. I think we have to mulligan. We could go land Hydra and then just put ethereal armor on it, which is interesting. But I think you have to try and curve out in these decks. I'm going to try to leverage. All right, I guess I'm keeping this one. I don't want to go too deep. We can play Hydra on turn 2 as a 1-2. I want it mulligans to 5. Then on turn 3, we can mask it up. They play out, what? Land go. Okay, I'll play land and pass. They're going to ponder. Wonder if they're playing on a blue terror. I probably should have mulliganed a bit harder. They had mulligan to 5. They play another island. Okay, let's play Hydra on and make it a 1-2. A little bit worried about things like Demon Inferior. They evoke a Muldrifter. Okay, so it could be familiars. Let's just go land and Ancestral Mask. Bash in for 3. Snap is pretty bad for me. Snap would be a quick way for them to get rid of my creature. They are playing Jeskai. Play Forest. We're going to Abundant Growth on this other forest. My creature is going to get even bigger. Opponent says, Bogles? Not Bogles. Let's play out Arbor Elf. Attack in for 5. They brainstorm. And now they sacrifice for a Plains. It's got to be Jeskai still, right? They will evoke a Muldrifter. I mean, they're dead then. Maybe they... Okay, no, they're just going to die. Fair enough. I'll take it. Plays Volatile Fjord. Let's Ancestral Mask. And then untap my Forest. And Armadillo Cloak. And Bash. 19 damage. Okay, we take game 1. Reverse Jeskai. Jeskai Ephemerate. I could see Benevolent Blessing being okay. Relic of Progenitors, maybe? Well, they're probably going to bring in the enchantment hate that they may or may not have. I think I'm just going to bring in the 3 relics. Then what can we cut? We have payoff, payoff, payoff. The Armadillo Cloak is probably the least required. I'll cut the cloaks. Maybe I do want the Benevolent Blessings. Okay, this hand's neat. Turn 3 Chrysalis. Let's keep. When it goes Island. Leads on a main phase Brainstorm, so Utopia Sprawl would be good. Even Arbor Elf would be okay. Just anything to ramp me here on turn 1. We find a Crucifix Insight. Oops, nothing to do. Pass the turn. This is a cool card. Reveal the top 6 cards of your library. Put up to 3 enchantments from among them into your hand, the rest in your graveyard. So we could try and get a ton of value off that. We're probably always going to be a draw 3. Our opponent plays another island. So Counterspell is now an option for them. With Malevolent Rumble, we find Ethereal Armor or Plains. We don't have white mana yet, so I think I have to take the Plains. Pass it. They ponder. They will probably be able to spread my spawn, so I don't think I want to just cast this, put enchantments on the spawn. Okay, they cycle Lorien, getting the glacial floodplain, play land, put a chrysalis on the table. Okay, opponent. They play Bender's Waterskin. Okay. Land. I will attempt ethereal armor on the chrysalis. Let's sacrifice a spawn. And then play a Malevolent Rimble. Or we could try the Crucifix's Insight right now. I think I want to try the Crucifix's Insight. Because I feel like they wouldn't have anything other than a Spell Pierce. Find Hydra and Sprawl. Okay. So I will attempt to Sprawl on white. I'll get in for 5. What is it? 15. We 2 relics and an Arbor Elf went to the graveyard. We basically got nothing out of the Crucifix's Insight. They slam a Murmuring Mystic. Are they dead? We can go green, sacrifice, cast Malevolent Rimble, finding, I guess, Chrysalis, play land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play another Chrysalis. We'll attack with the Writhing Chrysalis. Seems like their plan is to block me with the Murmuring Mystic, so maybe I should have played the Hydra earlier. Then I'm going to spread some damage out and mask onto my other Chrysalis. I don't know, maybe I should have... I think I'm playing a little loose here. Loosey-goosey, my bad. Now opponent has 5 mana. They play another Murmuring Mystic. So because they could just counterspell and make 2 birds, I'm going to play a land, and I'm going to attack. They go Thraben Charm, taking out the Ancestral Mask. Blocks my creature. So I think we want to use this Bestow onto my 9/10. I have a 16/17 Trampler. They need another Thraben Charm to take care of the Hydra. They evoke a Mulldrifter. Could this be it? Cycles a Lorien revealed. They grabbed an island, so they cannot have the exile effects. They don't seem to have anything that they can do. Oh, they have the Bender's Waterskin that will untap. So they can use that for white mana on the following turn. They have like a fog or something. We draw an Abundant Growth. Let's just redraw with the Abundant Growth. They're not going to counter it. Try Ancestral Mask on the Chrysalis. They use Annul. So I'm trying to fade their exile spell. Okay, we're going to attack in. Boop boop. 17 power. So this is 10, 11, 12, 13. They have to block with 2 birds and both of the mystics, and then they have to put a bird in front of... They don't have to put a bird in front of the other thing. Scred my other creature, so they don't have to block with both mystics now. Double scred. I guess I should not have used my specific... I should not have cast my spell because it gave them the option to counter. Now they have to count. We're still just trying to fade their ethereal haze and stuff like that. They've put 10 in front. They will take 7, go to 1. Ram through would be great. I wonder if Breath Weapon could be okay. They evoke another Drifter. Actually, Flaring Pain is probably solid because we can bin it with the Malevolent Rimbles. I feel like maybe evoking the Drifter with the Bender's Waterskin could have been a better option because it's going to untap, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. They would have had more mana available for the next turn while using their mana more effectively here. 3 cards in hand. Plays Arcanomancer. So they get back Scred. I suppose that's lethal. Oh, they can bring back a creature. Bring back the... or it doesn't really matter. We'll go land, play Gnarlid, attack in for 17. Gnarlid will be unblockable. GG's. Hiya. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. We're in round 2. We have no lands, so at least I know how to mulligan that one. 6. We have, I guess this is fine. We'll put back 1 land, and then hoping to draw land or a ram spell. Opponent has mulligan to 5. Plays a Dross Forge Bridge. We'll play a forest, pass the turn. They play out makeshift munitions. My turn, I draw, finding an Abundant Growth. Let's go play the Ash Barrens, and then Abundant Growth onto the Ash Barrens. Now the Ash Barrens is a rainbow land. Pass the turn. So our opponent's probably playing either Wildfire or just Affinity. Draw, play Forest, pass the turn. Next turn, Chrysalis, and then Armor and Hydra and all that good stuff. We play out a Nile Spellbomb. 2 cards in hand. Looks like Affinity. I'll play Mountain and a Chrysalis. Opponent could sacrifice things before the chrysalis enters the battlefield in order to take the spawns off the table. They choose not to. They will cast down. So this is probably Jund Wildfire. Gets rid of my chrysalis. So versus cast down, we want Benevolent Blessing and we want the Obsidian Acolyte, but the Obsidian Acolyte would get killed by the munitions. Gixian on the table. We can go for a Bestow on a spawn. Plays out a Krark-Clan Shaman. That's annoying. Okay, so let's go land. And we'll Bestow targeting a spawn. Maybe that doesn't make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll cast another chrysalis. Let's see if they wipe the spawns off the table. I'll just sacrifice the spawns and make a 4/5. Okay, they choose to go after the spawns. Their Gixian will increase in size. Okay. Make green. Cast Hydra. We got a 2/3 and a 4/5. Let's see if I can find another like white source and pump up the Hydra some more. Be good to bestow. They have a cast down for the Hydra. Boo. Gets in for 4. All ethereal armor. And plain arbor elf. I'll attack in for 4. There it's 16. They can throw one of their lands at my arbor elf if they want. I'm not going to block with it this turn. Chooses to attack in for 4. We have another Hydra. Well, let's untap my land and then bestow onto the chrysalis. Pump it up. How about ethereal armor on the chrysalis? Do you have the extra cast down? Slap in. What is it 2? I mean, maybe I'm dead. They can deal me 6. They can deal me 8 damage on the following turn because they can throw 2 lands at me and then hit me for 6. But if they cast down my chrysalis, I just bop in with the leftover Nyxborn Hydra, I guess. They sacrifice their land and draw some cards with an Eviscera's Insight, and then they concede. Yes. All right. Love it. I think Benevolent Blessing makes a lot of sense to make it hexproof. Protection from the color of your choice. And then Obsidian Acolyte feels like the Cast in the Fire is like a thing we could bring in. I'm sort of feeling like I don't need the Armadillo Cloaks, but the Trample is pretty good. Wish I knew how to sideboard here. I think the Crucifix's Insight are good because we want the card draw. I'll just cut the Cloaks. See if that works out for me. Can't keep this hand, just Ash Barrens as a land. Mulligan. We have... Man, this hand is close, but not good enough. Just a plains. Mulligan again. Okay, we're keep going down. We have 17 lands in the deck only. Okay, so we're keeping... We'll get rid of Barrens and Forest, I guess. And actually cancel. So we're going to get rid of Barrens, and the Forest. This is so bad to a Wildfire, though. We are so behind. Let's Wild Growth. When it plays a Slagwood's Bridge on turn 2. We have a Chrysalis coming up. Let's Utopia Sprawl on the Forest and say red. Pass it over. I spread my ramp out a little bit, but if they Wildfire me, I'm pretty toast. I maybe should have gotten rid of the ethereal armor. They leave open a black mana. I'll attempt a Writhing Chrysalis. They play Mountain. They've got a Writhing Chrysalis as well. They can't really attack this turn. We have Utopia Sprawl. Going to Sprawl on white, and then suit up. I can suit up a spawn. If I go all in on the Chrysalis, it's kind of bad. I'm just gonna go on the Chrysalis. Even though I know it's bad. Come on, slap in. When it's at 14. Alright, I will concede. The Obsidian Acolyte would have been okay in that spot. I think I just need like more threats. I like the Benevolent Blessing. The Obsidian Acolyte seemed pretty medium. Let's bring the Armadillo Cloaks back in. I think there was a combination of my poor mulligan and then just having to go all in on something and not having hexproof. Because we're not Bogles. This seems fine. I'll keep. So I can land, growth the Forest. Turn to Rumble. Abundant Growth, draw a card. Play Forest, play Malevolent Rumble. We'll take the... Seems like I probably should be the Nyxborn over the Ancestral. Because the Nyxborn plays around a single removal spell. I'll take the Nyxborn. Pass to you. You play Vault of Whispers. Play land. Let's play this Aura Gnarlid. It's a 3/3. And then play out my Arbor Elf. The next turn I'll have 5 mana if the Arbor Elf is still around. And then I can bestow for 3 onto the Aura Gnarlid. They play out a Slagwood's Bridge. We'll make some mana, untap the lands. And then cast with Bestow targeting the Aura Gnarlid. They probably just cast down. but we don't get 2 for 1 because of the way the bestow works. Okay, it's been cast down. The Hydra will hit the table as a 3/4. They Cleansing Wildfire their land. Crucifix's Insight would be great here to just draw more cards. Benevolent Blessing would be good. One is considering their options. Let's just attack for 4. They're at 16. I'm leaving cards in my hand in case of Refurbished Familiar. A Fanatical Offering sacrificing one of their lands, so they have 4 mana still left over. Plays a Refurbished Familiar. We'll discard the Forest. Second Refurbished Familiar. Going to basic land cycle. Or a Forest. Well, actually maybe a Plains. And then discard it. Then they have a Troublemaker Oof. Troublemaker Oof kills the creature. Dang. Play Sprawl on the Forest. For white, I guess. Make green. White. Cloak on the Arbor Elf. Armor on the Arbor Elf. I have a 7/7 First Strike Trampler. Attack. We go to 27. When it has cast down and we concede, they got me. We'll see in round 3. Okay, let's mulligan. We're on round 3. Ugh. Did not work out there. Mulligan again. Okay, this one is probably keepable. We'll put back Hydra. We'll put back 1 Forest. We'll sprawl on red when it's playing a Forest. That's probably not great. We'll see what they're up to. Land. Sprawl. We'll say red. Let's see if they hit me with a Mass Vandal. Cycles a Troll of Khazad-dûm. So we have some answers to this. The Spy deck. They're just playing all sorts of weirdo lands. That's cool. Plays the Swamp. Winding Way. Reveals Wall of Roots, Winding Way, Land Grant, Balustrade, Spy. So they have Wall of Roots and Spy in hand. Plays Land Grant. That's their 3rd land. Shows me their whole hand. We basically cannot win here, huh? Abundant Growth. Draw a card. I will make green as the Hydra. They play a Wall of Roots. Sagu gets them their last land. They have to be able to play 2 creatures next turn though. We will Ancestral Mask on the Hydra. Back for 7. If I draw 1 land, I can go Ethereal Armor. I can't do both. They have 4 mana. They choose to Spy, targeting me. Okay. What happens if I Ethereal Armor? It's plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 13 damage. If I Cloak, it's plus 2, 4, 6. No, it's plus 4. So we're just going to play Ethereal Armor on the Nyxborn Hydra. Back for 14. They have to block with a creature. Get in there. Blocks with a Spy. They'll go to 2 life. Yep. So if they draw a 1-drop, they win this turn. They have a Mass Vandal, so that kills me. GG. Okay, relics coming in. Guess we just take out the cloaks. Okay, we're on the play. I feel like I have to keep this. We have some ramp. Play an Arbor Elf on turn 1. They land grant, showing me that I'm probably just dead. It's a Forest. They have a Sagu on this turn. They brought in Chrysalis. Interesting. Maybe they're on 5 lands post board. They use the Sagu Wildling. We have 3 mana. I'm going to untap, play gnarlid. They play a Wall of Roots. If I draw a land, maybe I just play another gnarlid. Okay, they won't. All right, let's go. Land, play gnarlid, untap, and we're looking to 20 on the next turn. Play Arbor Elf, get in for 2. They can't block it. I mean, we ripped 2 lands in a row right when we needed to. Opponent cycles the Generosent, finds another yellow forest. Gross. What is with that? Makes 4 mana for a writhing chrysalis. This will be a 4/5. Put wild growth on a land. Then we will pay 3 to Crucifix's Insight. We get abundant growth, ancestral mask, ethereal armor. Wow. Okay. Tap. Untap the forest. We're going to abundant growth on the forest. Draw a card. Finding Relic of Progenitus. Untap the forest. I have 3 mana. I can go white. They have a Spy for next turn. Let's just play the Relic of Progenitus. Then let's just stay safe. Get rid of a card in your graveyard. I probably should have attacked. That was a mistake. Even though the Chrysalis would have eaten one of my gnarlids, I think it would have been better. They play Lead the Stampede. After playing out the Swamp, Force is already out of their hand. Chrysalis is out of the hand. Wall of Roots is out of the hand. Okay. The next turn, they have the dub, probably. Plays an Overgrown Battlement. I think I just crack my relic right now on their end step just to get another card. Crack the relic. Finding a writhing chrysalis, not that good. But we'll make white, untap, make white, untap again, play ethereal armor on the gnarlid, the ancestral mask on another gnarlid. We have 4 mana. All right, we just win. Sweet. I'm surprised, but I'll take it. Let's resubmit. Okay, if this were a forest, this would have been a baller hand. We're mulliganing. Okay, let's keep and get rid of chrysalis. Play land Arbor Elf. Then we have 3 mana on turn 2. We play Elves of Deep Shadow. Play land and Arbor Elf. Looks like turn 2 we're going to go Arbor Elf Relic. I don't know if I play the Relic right away or not. Like, they are going to have 2 lands. I think they went up to 5. Plays a forest out. They play Overgrown Battlement. Land. Play 2, 3. Play the Relic. Play the Arbor Elf. That's the turn. Saga Wildling for the opponent. I felt like they could just have the win here. That's why I didn't. Tried to hold up the Relic of Progenitus. They have Mesmeric Fiend. They can take my gnarlid, I suppose, or the Ancestral Mask. Takes the gnarlid. Makes a Quirion Ranger. No attacks. Okay. Play Sprawl on red. Untap. Untap again. And then play a 3/4 and send it over. One has a Wall of Roots. Right now the Ancestral Mask is +4 onto the Nyxborn Hydra. They tap and untap a bunch. It is 7 mana for a Lotleth Giant. So now they have a 6/5. We'll try this Malevolent Rumble. Take the forest, I guess. That was a bad rumble. Play land. Untap the forest. Then we'll mask onto the Hydra. Attack for 7. Well, I guess they could block, and I kill all their creatures, all 3 of their creatures. And then I get to have an gnarlid, as well as holding up the relic. They untap the Elves of Deep Shadow. Refuses to block with the Mez Fiend. Okay. I forgot they could untap with the Elf. Okay. The creatures are dead. Get rid of a card from the graveyard. They cast the Lead the Stampede. That's going to be bad for me. I need a threat. Genercent, Vandal, Sagu, Caretaker. Plays the Caretaker. Mass Vandal targets the relic. So we crack it. We draw an Arbor Elf. So I have a lot of mana. They now Roost Seek for a land, revealing a forest. Play out Arbor Elf. They have 5 mana from their lands, or they have the 4 lands in play. They're going to Chrysalis here. Plays Forktail Sweep to kill all my creatures. Nice. Slams a Genercent. We're going to be dying to these beats. They get in for 1. I'm surprised that this deck was able to 5-0. I think I'm going to go ahead and scoop it up here. But let's see what was coming up off the top of the deck. Gnarlid. Yeah, I mean, maybe we could have survived. Well, let's see what happens in round number 4. Round number 4 on the play. Let's see if I can curve out here. I have basically nothing. So let's mulligan. Okay, this is much better. We will keep. Get rid of this plains. Play land. Play the wild growth on the forest. Turn 2, we can abundant growth. Draw 2 more cards. Okay. I kind of like where that's going. Let's see how it pans out. Island from the opponent. We'll play land. Abundant growth. Draw a card. Abundant growth on the forest. Draw a card. And my opponent has not done anything. So let's go ahead and play Arbor Elf and hope for the best. All right, I am set up with mana. No more mana off the top would be awesome. They will brainstorm. Snuff out on the Arbor Elf. Yikes. Land. Let's Utopia Sprawl. We'll say red. Throw them off the case. And we'll play out a Chrysalis. On in mental notes, they're on Dimir Terror, most likely. But the snuff outs are a big problem. And actually, post board, the standard or the Obsidian Acolytes are much, much better. Abandoned attachments, they will probably discard a Sneaky Snacker. There it is. It returns to the battlefield. Then they're going to go ahead and play an Angler. Angler on the table. Doesn't seem to have another snuff out. We don't have anything going on. I'll play a forest and pass. Like, maybe I should hold these in hand, but oh well. Guess I shouldn't yield. Opponent will attack in. I will block. Then crack the spawn. My Chrysalis is now at 3/4. I'll attempt this Crucifix's Insight. They probably counterspell. I don't think I can wait 3 turns and try to blast double things into a counterspell. All right, I think I'm dying. Playing no card draw aggro is very difficult for me. I think your better plan would have been to sit on it for a while, like stocking up cards in hand, and they have a snuff out. We'll just go to game 2. We'll go to game 2. Let's draw some cards. Cloak, Hydra. Yeah, not happening. Benevolent Blessing. Sitting Acolyte. We'll cut the Armadillo Cloaks. Bring in the relics too. I think maybe we just get rid of the Rumble. Cut on some Rumbles. I don't know if that's correct. Okay. I mean, we have a relic. That's it though. Mulligan. This is like so bad. That's gonna be a mulligan. Oh, I clicked keep. That's regrets. Instant regrets. Okay, I'll bottom the ethereal armor. Oh no. That's a throw. Let's play the forest. When it goes island, I'll take a draw. Oh my god. I will search out a mountain. I wish I had been doing this one on the DB account because we are going down. Opponent will brainstorm. They play an island. We find nothing. A Thought Scour milling a cast down on an island. SpikeYou. It's a cool brew, man. But I probably needed a deck guide. Alright, my turn. We pass. I'll take one more draw. If I don't find a land, I will concede. We play Abandoned Attachments. Milling a Thought Scour. Going to 8 cards in hand still. They play their 4th land. What am I supposed to do? I played a land. So we'll play gnarlid. When it's like, no problem. That's fine. Brutal. They've got a hard cast snuff out because might as well. Cycles a Lorien Revealed. Finds an island. Plays it. No threats yet because they don't need them. I will go to round 5. Okay, I think this deck could be good against things that are not blue and maybe red. We are much better against damage-based removal. Let's see what happens round 5. Round 5. I'm on the play. I just want to curve out, guys. This is probably okay. I'll keep. Let's play Mountain, I suppose. Then cycle. See what our opponent's up to. Mountain, pass. Opponent's on a mountain. Play Volder and Epicure. So I'm going to cycle for forest. We can't really run out the Arbor Elf. Your gnarlid we want in play once it's big enough to not die to a bolt. Land. Let's try Rumble. We'll take the Ancestral Mask. Ancestral or Abundant Growth? Probably the Ancestral. Okay. I'll pass it over. So this upcoming turn, I can play Nyxborn as a 3/4 if they don't kill my spawn. Then I can gnarlid on the... So my opponent is playing Rallyburn. Put a Burning Tree Emissary on the table. Another Burning Tree Emissary. Wow. We're getting run over. Never stood a chance over here. They get in for 3. Play land. Going to cast the Hydra. Pass the turn. I have a 3/4. I'm planning on blocking a 2/2 with my 3/4. A Reckless Impulse. Finds Bushwhacker Epicure. They're not slapping in because they know that their creatures will die. So let's play the Arbor Elf. Play Plains. Play the gnarlid. Just going wide, trying to not get Bushwhackered to the ground. Oh, this is only auras? Bummer. They play Volder and Epicure. So if they Bushwhacker here, I think... So my options are to block... I think I'm hoping to go Crucifix's Insight into a life gain spell. How much damage they have? 2 force. This is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage. I'll block 2 of the 3/2s, sacrificing my gnarlid. Block. Find the cloak. So land, Ancestral Mask. That's lucky. Untap. And then Armadillo Cloak. Attack for 9. I'll go back to 15. But they do have... They're not getting blocked right now. So they could deal 15 damage. A Reckless Impulse. Finding Galvanic Blast, Mountain. Galvanic Blast is currently just a 2-mana shock. They play Percussionist. Now Galvanic Blast is 4 damage. They could go face here. My big lifelinker might save the day for me in this game. Someone passes it over. I'm going to attempt this Crucifix's Insight again. Growth, Sprawl. Alright. Well, Abundant Growth on the plains. Draw a card. Make a green. Abundant Growth on the other plains. Draw a card. Make a green. Sprawl. We win. My Hydra too big, too lifelinky. Not even lifelink, it's just gain life. Okay, we want lifelink. We want, I suppose, the breath weapon. So I guess we cut the rumbles and try it. Okay. Opponent's kept 7. I think I'm keeping. This is pretty risky. I do have the breath weapon. Opponent's leading on a clockwork. If I find a red mana, I'm good to go. I'm playing a control deck here. Okay, forest, not great. 5 forests in hand. Let's see how fast my opponent can kill me. Utopia Sprawl is what I'm looking for. More Percussionist and a Tomb Raider. This is 4 damage, putting me to 15 on turn 2. So next turn, Tomb Raider plus Bushwhacker is maybe lethal. We'll play Arbor Elf, land. That's the turn. The mono red rally deck has been playing land destruction with things like Raise. Oh, and they have the Inventor's Axe. So Inventor's Axe is going to make their 1 creature a 3/1. They play in Voldaren Epicure. I can't afford to block. Puts me to 8. We find the Utopia Sprawl. We sprawl on red. I currently have 5 mana. Not enough. But it's going to get in. We'll just play Breath Weapon. They do get 2 cards out of this. We find a mountain and a burning tree. Yikes. They'll play Burning Tree Emissary. And then Rally. And then a Chain Lightning. Don't know how I get out of this one. We have Writhing Chrysalis. So that's a start. I can block all of their creatures. Land. And then next turn, if I can find white, I can make the Chrysalis a lifelinker. Or I can put an Armadillo Cloak on it, give it trample, and gains life. They bushwhack. So does that mean they have a bolt? Because bolt would kill me here. Bolt also kills my Writhing Chrysalis. Okay, they're attacking in. It's possible that they just have a Galvanic Blast. I'll declare blockers. I'll block and block on the Goblin. They have an Inventor's Axe. Okay, so that's 4 damage. What do they put it on? Put it on the Human Soldier token. Sacrifice, and I will sacrifice. They lose a Bushwhacker. We go to 1. They have no cards in hand. We have another Writhing Chrysalis. I'll play out the Writhing Chrysalis, and then hope that I'm not dead. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. They have to have a bad rip here, but it looks like they just ripped a bolt, so GG. You got me. We'll try that again. Okay, I'm on the play. I guess I'm keeping. We'll play the Arbor Elf on turn 1. Ancestral gets +2/+2 for each other enchantment on the battlefield. Right now we have 3 mana. So we can play a 2/3 Hydra and then put Ancestral on the Hydra. And Chain Lightning. Okay, fair enough. Play Forest. I will pass the turn. When it has a Burning Tree, we're hoping that they don't have haste right now, so I can get them with the Breath Weapon on the next turn. They play Rally. They do have haste. We're going to show them we have the Breath Weapon. I don't have any real way to play around just showing them that. Fetch out the mountain. Draw. Lifelink. Land, pass. Okay. They go to combat, so we can wipe the board. Then they will untap, or go to second main and start playing creatures. Plays another Burning Tree. Epicure. And they discard a mountain. 3 cards in hand. They have another Breath Weapon. Alright, I'll pass. They play a Clockwork. They get in for 4. Okay, I was gonna wait, but I think I want to save my life. Breath Weapon again. They get to trade the Clockwork for a card, which is a Tomb Raider. So second main phase, they can play a 1/2 Tomb Raider. Plays Epicure. 2 cards in hand. I'm at 14. We find a forest. Play the Nyxborn. It's going to be a 3/4, which is pretty big. They can't bolt it. The best draw now would be an Ash Barrens or a Plains, so I could Ancestral Mask plus Lifelink. I'm definitely not blocking. I'll take the 1. They play out a Tomb Raider. And Epicure. I'm at 12. Okay, we'll play the Writhing Chrysalis. We've got a lot of blockers. Our opponent discards a mountain. Can we get there? 1 card in hand, or 1 mana available. They'll discard again. Discarding a Great Furnace. Plays Great Furnace. 2 cards in hand. Chooses to not attack. Utopia Sprawl? Chrysalis is the draw. 1, 2. Let's crack a spawn. Play Writhing Chrysalis. Then I'll crack a spawn. And crack a spawn. And then I'll play Ancestral Mask on the Hydra. So it's ginormous. Well, not really. It's a 5/6. It's pretty big. But the Chrysalis and the Hydra are 5/6s right now. Next turn I can Ancestral again, and then it will be a 9. 10. They play a rally. Creatures they control have haste, or the humans at least, but everything has no issues now. Going to Ancestral the Hydra again. It's got 11 power. When it has Reckless, what do they find? Mountain Bushwhacker. They can't really afford to attack out. They have 2 cards in hand. Leaves the Bushwhacker in exile. 1, 2, 3. Ancestral again. 21. So they have to block with the Goblin or 2 creatures. Combat. Attack for 21. Block with the Tomb Raider. They want to spread out the damage with the Bushwhacker. That makes sense. One will go to 1 life. They have to kill me on this coming turn. For spending 2 men on the Bushwhacker, I can block 3 creatures. So I'll take 4 going to 8. And then they have 2 more cards. There's the Bushwhacker. Can we get there? I want that 3-2. Or the 2-3. No. They're getting in. Uh-oh. I'm afraid. They're sending in the teams. Block. 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 We're taking 4 going to 8. I'll sacrifice this spawn. And then what do you have? Oh, they have 3 cards in hand. Oh no. I'm at 8. Bolt, Fire Blast would get me. Do you have the Fire Blast? We've been waiting on our white mana this entire time. We win the game. Oh, thank you. All right, we ended up 3-2 with not Bogles. It was interesting. I like the ramp aspects of it. It felt a little inconsistent. I wish I had some other way to draw cards with this, but you know I'm a stand for drawing cards. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know how you would change up the deck. Thank you, SpikeYou, for telling me about this cool 5-0 that you got. I will see everybody in the next video.